ashram did me into. And she's
Well,
just
I
too
like
full of
that
herself.
better than Italy.
Yeah, see, I did too.
I did talk to Amy about it.
Uh-huh.
And she said, I said, okay, now tell me what you thought about the book, because she wasn't gonna tell me before. Well, this is my daughter, and I had told her I was gonna read this, and she went, and she reads
Right now in the
constantly.
middle.
And I said, what do you think? I said, what do you think? And she said, well, I'm not gonna tell you. She said, I thought it was kind of slow the first 100 pages, but that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't wanna, you know. And so I talked to her last night. I said, okay, I read it. What do you think? And she said, did you not just want to go through the pages and grab her by the throat and smack her?
That's right. That's exactly my reaction.
I did not feel that way.
And I said, yes, I did.
I didn't feel that way.
That's my
I
kid.
thought there were parts that were whiny, self-indulgent.
Whiny, yes.
But I thought she made a lot of good points. I thought when she said that her aunt always said that there was nothing in the world that couldn't be solved by a hot bath, a glass of whiskey, and the Book of Common Prayer, I said,
Yes.
oh my God, that's true.
Yes. There were lots of, and there were places, that's why I said I loved the writing. I loved the way she writes.
She's a
There
pretty
were-
good writer.
There were
She's got
places
great
where I actually
words.
was chuckling out loud.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, me
and she's
too.
very clever. So it wasn't that I just did not like her story in this
Well-
book. I just didn't like her in this.
See, I would love to do what she did. I would
She
love
would
to just
too.
take a year and just,
I would too.
She writes
And you would do
what
it.
she
and I would
is.
do it.
You would.
I would
Yeah.
do it. I've taken minuscule amounts. I've taken 3 weeks and disappeared off and traveled and done things and stuff. But she has no kids.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
has
that's
she has
exactly-
a job
yeah.
that allows her to travel. She has that ability to be able
Yes.
to do it.
Yeah.
I would do it if I
And
had
she
the chance.
slept with some publisher, obviously, to be able to do this assignment.
Oh.
I think she has a definite way with words, you know, but she writes what she is, which isn't a bad thing. She's a magazine article writer. It's all frothy and on the top, and that's fine. And if she were doing it as a I don't know, letters from abroad or just a daily column like thing, I could have enjoyed it more. But her attempts to be a philosopher.
I enjoyed it. I mean, the Indonesia
Right.
part. You know, I enjoyed that because again, she was telling a story and she wasn't taking herself so seriously and being, you know, and I really enjoyed all of her friends.
Yeah.
I really liked all the people
Great
she
friends.
met.
Great friends.
Well, and that's the
Absolutely.
thing. I there were parts of it that I didn't like her,
good.
but I think she draws people to her like there's no tomorrow. There can't be all bad about this woman.
No,
because
no,
she
exactly.
has
Oh no.
good
Right.
friends that she's kept her whole life and that have stuck with her. And I thought,
And her
there's
family.
something.
She's close
Yeah.
with her family. And
Yeah.
no,
Oh, yeah.
I agree with
My
you.
problem was really with the middle part, and it was partly because I was saying to Barb on the way over here, and this is not always a good thing. I mean, this is not always a good thing for me. But I'm one of these people who has to read every word. in the book. I mean, I can't skip words. I have to read every word. And can I tell you how many times, with no distractions, no TV on, no nothing, when I was reading this book, how many times in the ashram part that I would have to like go back. I'd read something and then I'd have to like go back and reread it because I had no earthly idea what she had just said to me. Because she'd get off on these highfalutin things and I just, and that's when I lost touch with her. Okay. With her story. It was like, and when the bug thing, I'm sorry, that did it for me. When she sat out there with the mosquitoes biting her all night
yeah, I
long,
didn't
because she
like
had
that.
I thought, give me
Yeah.
a break.
Now, see, I strangely enjoyed that for some reason. I know, we all have different opinions, but I thought, what a good thing to be able
Am I surprised? No.
totally immerse yourself where you can mind over matter type thing.
Well, she said she'd never done anything. She had never done anything.
I didn't admire her for
that
doing
she,
it, but
that
the
she didn't interrupt.
concept.
Yeah.
If something bothered her, she would always interrupt it and get up and move around. And so for 1 hour, she could do that. But I kept thinking, diseases. The other thing I
Yeah,
kept
that's the
thinking.
Yeah.
thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the diseases.
The other thing I kept thinking is she never mentioned. Everybody I know that's been to India, they you have to take quinine. You've got all that
Yeah.
anti-malarial
Yeah.
stuff, and they're all
My
stick
sister
to their
must spend a long
stomach
time
all
there
the time.
doing the yoga stuff and in the ashrams.
Yeah.
Who's
And they,
that?
my Charlotte, big
Really?
sister, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she was, and she had, I mean, it was
As
amazing when she
involved
had to
as she
go
was
through
with her stomach
and the
through
food
Italy,
and everything.
I thought she might have mentioned, part of my problem here in India might be the fact that I'm taking this medication and.
Well, you see, and that was a problem with her choices of places to go. Okay, I was good with Italy. But then Bali and India, they're known. They're every person on earth knows that these are ridden places.
Mm-hmm.
Why go there? Why not go to nice Canada?
People go there all the
Nice,
time.
clean
She was going
Canada.
for a reason.
Well, I understand
Yeah,
why
but
she went to
What are you
India.
going to learn in Canada?
Yeah.
How to be polite. Speak
Right?
French.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go because of the diseases. That's just. I just
Oh, I
wouldn't.
know, I can
I would
understand why
have no
people
problem.
want, I mean,
I don't
want to
know
go
that I
to,
would.
why she wanted to go to India and why she wanted to go to Bali.
I'm so glad
She
you like
especially
it.
had the reason to go back to Bali because she'd been
Yeah.
there before and she wanted to go back and see that,
See that holy man she
Yeah.
thought was.
That's something I could never do. I would never, ever, ever in a million years assume that somebody I'd met 2 years ago was going to remember who I was. I can
Me
meet
too.
someone
Well,
at a
especially
book
in
club
that
and
culture.
not have any
Right.
assumption that they'll remember me the following
Maybe.
month. So.
That's me.
well, especially in that culture
Mhm.
because it's,
Mhm.
and I mean, wishy-washy is not the right term, but it's very ethereal, their way of thinking.
Mhm.
And it just like the girl, not buying the house, she couldn't buy the house because she had to have the spirits right, and then it was in the wrong place, and then it was, that culture would not make me feel confident either. That I was gonna go
actually
back and
my least favorite part of the book. That was my least favorite. I don't know why. I think because that culture doesn't really intrigue me all that much. I know people who've gone to India. I know people who've gone to ashrams. I know people who are dying to go to an ashram. Italy, of course, intrigues me just for the food. I do agree with her. I spent 2 weeks in Italy last year. We never went to a museum. We never went to a church. We went to restaurants. We bought wine. We had a good time. But we never did any of the culture stuff. We were there for kind of the same reason she was there. But I don't know, Bali just didn't thrill me for whatever reason.